Hey there, friends. Welcome back to Thrive After 60 Plus. I'm so glad you're here with me today. Have you ever stopped to wonder if some of your everyday routines might be quietly chipping away at your golden years? You know, those habits you've carried for decades that feel harmless but could be holding you back from feeling your absolute best as you age? It's a question that hits home for so many of us over 60, and today we're diving deep into it. Let me tell you why this matters right now. As we cross that 60-year mark, our bodies go through some natural shifts. Our metabolism slows down a bit, making it easier to gain weight or lose muscle. Hormone levels change, which can affect everything from energy to mood. Our immune system isn't quite as quick on the draw, and recovery from little aches or illnesses takes longer. But here's the empowering part. While we can't turn back the clock, we can absolutely influence how well we age. Research shows that lifestyle choices play a huge role in longevity, up to 70–80% in some studies. Avoiding certain deadly habits can help prevent chronic diseases like heart disease, diabetes, and even cognitive decline, adding not just years to your life, but life to your years. You deserve to thrive, not just survive, and that's what this channel is all about. Practical, science-backed ways to feel vibrant and strong. In this video, we're breaking down the top 5 deadly habits to avoid after 60 for a longer, healthier life. These aren't just random tips. They're rooted in solid research from places like Harvard and the World Health Organization, focusing on how these habits impact your physiology, psychology, and overall lifestyle. We'll explore each one with real insights into why it matters, how it affects your body and mind, and simple steps you can take to turn things around. By the end, you'll have a clearer picture of the changes happening in your body and feel motivated to make small shifts that add up big. Stick with me, because we're in this together. You might even spot a habit or two that sounds familiar. Let's get started. Number 1. Continuing to smoke. Oh my friend, if there's one habit that's like a thief in the night stealing your health, it's smoking. You might think, I've been doing this for years, what's the harm in a few more? But after 60, your body is less forgiving, and the damage adds up fast. Let's talk science here. Smoking introduces over 7,000 chemicals into your system, including tar and nicotine, which wreak havoc on your lungs, heart, and blood vessels. Physiologically, it accelerates atherosclerosis, that's the buildup of plaque in your arteries, leading to higher risks of heart attacks and strokes. Your lungs lose elasticity, making it harder to breathe and increasing COPD chances by 80%. On the cellular level, it shortens telomeres, those protective caps on your DNA, speeding up aging and raising cancer risks by up to 20 times for lung cancer alone. Psychologically, it can amp up anxiety and depression because nicotine messes with brain chemicals like dopamine, creating a vicious cycle of dependence. Does this sound like you? Maybe you've noticed shortness of breath on a simple walk or that nagging cough that won't quit. It's relatable. Many folks our age started young when it seemed cool, but now it's time to reclaim your breath. For a real-world example, think of someone like Tom, a 65-year-old who felt invincible until a routine checkup showed early emphysema. He quit cold turkey with patches and now hikes with his grandkids without wheezing. But here's the good news, quitting at any age, even after 60, can add years back. Studies show stopping at 60 can extend life by 3 years on average, with lung function improving within months. To address it practically, start small. Talk to your doctor about nicotine replacement therapy, like gums or patches. They reduce withdrawal by 50–70%. Join a support group. Apps like Quit Now offer daily motivation. Replace the habit with deep breathing exercises or a short walk. It boosts endorphins naturally. Chew on carrot sticks for that oral fixation. Track your progress in a journal. Seeing smoke-free days add up is empowering. And remember, slips happen. Be kind to yourself and keep going. What about you? Have you tried quitting before? Or is this sparking a new resolve? Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you haven't subscribed, hit that button and turn on the bell so you don't miss more tips like this. Let's dive into the next reason, because movement is life, and sitting still could be costing you dearly. Number 2. Leading a sedentary lifestyle. You know that feeling when you've been lounging on the couch, binge-watching your favorite show, and suddenly standing up feels like a chore? After 60, if that's your norm, it's a habit we need to shake. Being sedentary, sitting more than 6–8 hours a day, is like putting your body in slow-motion decline. Physiologically, it weakens muscles and bones. Without regular activity, you lose up to 5% muscle mass per decade, leading to sarcopenia, which raises fall risks by 30%. Your metabolism slows, increasing insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes odds. Heart-wise, poor circulation from inactivity boosts blood pressure and cholesterol, heightening heart disease by 147% in inactive folks. Psychologically, it can lead to isolation and low mood, as exercise releases endorphins that combat depression. Without it, you're missing that natural mood lift. This might ring true if you're retired and find days blending into screen time or napping. Jason, 72, who noticed his energy plummeting after retirement, is a classic example. He spent hours in his recliner, leading to weight gain and joint pain that kept him from family outings. But here's the story. Jason started with daily walks around the block, inspired by a doctor's warning about his rising blood pressure. At first it was tough, his legs ached, and motivation waned, but he paired it with podcasts, turning it into me time. Within months, he lost 15 pounds, his blood pressure dropped, and he joined a senior hiking group. Now at 74, he's trekking trails with grandkids, feeling 10 years younger. It's proof that turning the tide is possible. The key is actionable steps to get moving without overwhelm. Aim for 150 minutes of moderate activity weekly, broken into 10-minute chunks like brisk walking or gardening. Strength train twice a week with light weights or resistance bands to build muscle and bone density. Stand every hour. Set a timer for stretches or marches in place. Join a class like water aerobics, low impact, fun and social. Track steps with a pedometer. 7,000 daily is ideal for longevity. Make it enjoyable. Dance to old tunes or walk with a friend. If mobility is an issue, chair yoga works wonders for flexibility and strength. How does this land with you? Are you ready to add more movement today? Share one idea in the comments. And if you haven't subscribed, hit that button and turn on the bell. Speaking of what fuels your body, let's transition to something we all love but need to handle wisely: our eating habits. Number 3. Maintaining an unhealthy diet. Food. It's comfort, celebration, and sometimes a sneaky saboteur. After 60, an unhealthy diet loaded with processed foods, sugars, and excess calories is a deadly habit that accelerates aging from the inside out. Physiologically, it spikes inflammation. High sugar intake leads to advanced glycation end products that damage collagen, causing wrinkles and stiff joints. Overeating contributes to obesity, straining your heart and increasing cardiovascular disease risk by 50%. Nutrient-poor foods deprive you of vitamins like D and B12, weakening bones and immunity. Osteoporosis risks jump without calcium-rich choices. Psychologically, poor nutrition affects brain health. Low omega-3s correlate with cognitive decline and depression, as your brain needs healthy fats for neuron protection. You might feel this if meals are grab-and-go processed stuff, leaving you tired or foggy-headed. It's common. Think of retirees relying on convenience foods, missing out on vitality. To flip this, focus on practical tips. Adopt a Mediterranean-style diet. Fill half your plate with veggies and fruits for antioxidants that fight inflammation. Swap processed snacks for nuts or yogurt. Studies show nuts extend life by 2 years. Eat mindfully. Stop at 80% full to avoid overeating. Mimicking long-lived Okinawans. Include lean proteins and whole grains for steady energy. Meal prep simple recipes like salads or stir-fries. Hydrate with water or herbal teas. Dehydration mimics hunger. Supplement wisely if needed, like vitamin D, but check with your doc. What's one food swap you'll try? Let me know in the comments. I read everyone. And if you haven't subscribed, hit that button and turn on the bell. Now let's pour into the next habit, because moderation is key when it comes to unwinding with a drink. Number 4. Consuming excessive alcohol. We've all enjoyed a glass of wine at dinner or a beer with friends, but after 60, excessive alcohol, more than 1 to 2 drinks daily, turns from relaxer to risk. It might feel like a harmless wind down, but science says otherwise. Physiologically, alcohol dehydrates cells and overloads your liver, leading to fatty liver disease or cirrhosis, with risks tripling for heavy drinkers. It raises blood pressure and weakens heart muscle, increasing arrhythmia odds. Metabolically, it adds empty calories, promoting belly fat that fuels inflammation and diabetes. Psychologically, it disrupts sleep cycles, worsening mood swings or anxiety, as it depletes serotonin over time. This could resonate if evenings involve multiple drinks to unwind, but mornings bring regrets or fatigue. Take Sarah, 68, who noticed her social drinking escalating after losing her spouse. It started innocently, a nightly cocktail for comfort, but soon led to poor sleep, weight gain, and isolation as hangovers kept her home. The turning point, a health scare with high liver enzymes, prompted her to seek support. She joined a senior wellness group, replaced drinks with mocktails, and started journaling emotions. Within a year, her energy soared. She lost 20 pounds and reconnected with hobbies like painting. Sarah's story shows how cutting back restores clarity and joy. Practical tips. Stick to guidelines. Women up to 1 drink daily, men 2. Track intake with an app like MyFitnessPal. Swap alcohol for sparkling water with fruit for that fizz. Find alternatives like tea rituals or evening walks to unwind. If it's tough, talk to a counselor. Programs like AA have senior groups. Hydrate between drinks and eat before sipping to slow absorption. Does this hit close to home? What's your go-to non-alcoholic drink? Comment below. And if you haven't subscribed, hit that button and turn on the bell. Finally, let's connect on the last habit, because relationships are the heartbeat of a long life. Number 5. Neglecting social connections. In our busy world, it's easy to let friendships fade, but after 60, social isolation is a silent killer, as deadly as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. You might think, I'm fine on my own, but your body disagrees. Physiologically, loneliness spikes cortisol, the stress hormone, inflaming arteries and raising heart disease risk by 29%. It weakens immunity, making you 50% more prone to infections. Brain-wise, it shrinks the hippocampus, linked to memory, increasing dementia odds. Psychologically, it breeds depression. Without connections, purpose dims, shortening life by up to 15 years in severe cases. If days pass without meaningful chats, this might feel familiar, perhaps post-retirement or after kids move away. To combat it, take action. Call a friend weekly, schedule coffee meetups, join clubs like book groups or volunteering. Studies show volunteers live longer. Use tech, video calls with family keep bonds strong. Host potlucks for low-effort socializing. Pet a dog or cat. Animal companionship reduces loneliness by 30%. Start small. Smile at neighbors to build community. How will you reach out this week? Share in the comments. We're a community here. And if you haven't subscribed, hit that button and turn on the bell. Whew, we've covered a lot today, friends. Let's wrap this up by recapping those top 5 deadly habits to avoid after 60 for a longer, healthier life. First, ditching smoking protects your lungs and heart, adding precious years. Second, shaking off a sedentary lifestyle builds strength and wards off diseases like diabetes. Third, swapping unhealthy eats for nutrient-rich foods fights inflammation and keeps your energy high. Fourth, moderating alcohol safeguards your liver and sleep, preventing hidden damage. Fifth, nurturing social ties combats loneliness, boosting your immune system and mental well-being. What stood out to you today? Maybe it's realizing how a simple walk or phone call can transform your days. Take a moment to reflect. Which habit resonates most, and what's one small step you'll take this week? You're not alone in this. Aging is a journey we share, and making these changes empowers you to live fully, with vitality and joy. If this video helped, give it a thumbs up, it means the world, and helps others find us. Hit subscribe if you haven't, and turn on notifications for more empowering content. In the comments, tell me one thing you learned or will try. I reply to as many as I can, and it's my favorite part. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for spending time with me on Thrive After 60 Plus. You're amazing, and you deserve every healthy year ahead. Next time, we'll explore easy home workouts for beginners over 60. Stay tuned, take care, and thrive on.